Encounter has now broken out in Shopian in South Kashmir. Security forces have launched a joint operation in the Shukroo Keller area after receiving inputs about presence of terrorists in that area. Gunshots were heard and the area was quickly cordoned off. Sources say that at least 2 to 3 terrorists are believed to be trapped. The operation is currently underway. My colleague Irfan joining me on the broadcast with more details on that crucial story. Irfan, it does look like Shopian is once again witnessing what appears to be a joint operation to locate some terrorists who are forced in that area.
Exactly. There was, a massive anti-terror operations that were going on in South Kashmir post-Pahalgam terror attack. Even, today morning there were some posters pasted in public places of Shopian about the terrorists that were involved in the Pahalgam terror attack. Now the news coming in, the 2 to 3 terrorists have been, caught up in the forest area of Shukroo, Keller area of Shopian, and the security forces have already established contacts with the terrorists. It is believed that this will be a massive operation and a big success for security forces if all 3 terrorists are neutralized. As of now, I am getting details that 3 terrorists are believed to be trapped, and it's a forest area where the operation is on. The operation was launched by the joint forces of J&K Police, CRPF and Indian Army. In fact, there is also a hunt that has been launched against the 3 terrorists involved in the Pahalgam terror attack. 2 of them are Pakistani terrorists. One is from Anantnag, Adil Thokar, and all the 3 terrorists have been, put a cash reward of 20 lakh each. And the public has been already requested to share details of the terrorists if anyone is having such. And also there is a massive search operation and combing going on in the nearby forest area of Shopian. And it's, already made clear by the security forces that any movement by the terrorists is being tracked. And that led to the operation in Shukroo area of Shopian today. As of now, 2 to 3 terrorists are believed to be trapped, and exchange of fire has been heard. That clearly indicates that the terrorists are in contact and they are in the cordon and likely to be neutralized soon.
All right. Also joining us on the show is SP Ved, former DGP Jammu and Kashmir. Mr. Ved, it does look like, security machinery in Jammu and Kashmir is working at its full force right now. Since it's been more than 48 hours of peace in Kashmir with intermittent spotting of drones, intermittent spotting of, cross-border firing from the LOC. But Jammu and Kashmir police has now kicked into action. Security forces have kicked into action in Kashmir, and there are active joint operations currently being conducted to nab terrorists who may have had a free hand in the last couple of months. But now looks like machinery is working in its full force and full throttle.
Yes, you see the perpetrators of Pahalgam attack are still out, and J&K police and security forces are hunting them. Operation Sindoor is still on, though we have some relief from attack of drones and also Pakistani jets, which we had witnessed in last few days. So I think all those terrorists who are still within the Valley and Jammu region need to be tracked down and engaged in encounters and eliminated, because that is firm resolve of the government and security forces that we will hunt them down and completely bring terrorism under control. That is firm resolve of the government.
Good, you pointed out the Pahalgam terror attack. Terrorists and the people who perpetrated that attack, they're still at large. And the security machinery, of course, is working to find out who they are, who helped them, so on and so forth. What are the chances, sir, of locating those perpetrators? And we now also know that various people have been rounded up for questioning, those who could have been overground workers giving some sort of aid and support to those terrorists who carried out the Pahalgam terror attack. What do we know about what has transpired so far, and what investigative process are we at when it comes to identifying the perpetrators of Pahalgam?
See, overground workers were picked up, and a lot of leads were actually given by them. And I think there is a possibility of getting these people who perpetrated the Pahalgam. And then even here, Shopian is not very far off from Anantnag district where Pahalgam is situated. All these districts are adjoining, and they are a part of the South Kashmir. So possibility is always there. Let's wait for the official version from J&K Police or IG Kashmir's office. After the encounter is over, I'm told 3 to 4 number is there. So let's hope they are the people we are looking for, and those who are most wanted. And let's hope they are neutralized today.
I just want you to reiterate that. Do you think the people which are currently being, the terrorists which are currently hiding in Shopian could be those terrorists who were responsible for Pahalgam? Is that something you're hoping?
I said let's wait for the official handout or official work coming from the J&K Police or IG Kashmir's office. Let's see who are these people. That will be known only after the encounter is over.
All right. Is there any possibility, sir, before I let you go, Mr. Ved, I hope you're still with us. Before I let you go, sir, it's been quite a few days. 22nd of April is when that dastardly attack took place. We are sitting today on good 13th of May. What are the chances that these terrorists have already crossed the border? I think we've lost the line there with Mr. Ved, but he is hopeful that the terrorists who are believed to be trapped in Shopian perhaps are the terrorists who are responsible for the dastardly 22nd of April attack in Pahalgam, in Baisaran meadows of Pahalgam. All right, well, encounter currently is underway as far as Shopian is concerned. Security forces have launched a joint operation in Shukroo after receiving information that terrorists could be trapped in that area. Joining us on the show is Lieutenant General Rajiv Chopra. General Chopra, there is a possibility, as Mr. Ved, former DGP Jammu and Kashmir, was pointing out just a couple of minutes ago, that perhaps some of those terrorists who are trapped in Shopian could be the ones that we're looking for. They could be the people responsible for those dastardly 22nd of April attacks in which 22 civilians lost their life. Since then, we've seen hostilities growing across the border. We saw a successful Operation Sindoor being launched, but I think the moot point is we still don't know who were the people who were responsible for killing those citizens, for killing those civilians, innocent tourists, and they're still at large, sir.
Like brought out by the DG, that Shopian and Kulgaon are joining districts, and they're close to Pahalgam. The terrain of Kulgaon is more hilly than south of Punjab.
Okay.
And there are orchards also, whereas the Kulgam is a beautiful valley with orchards, which is not that much hard terrain, not hilly, not very, very full of jungle. Therefore, there is quite a possible that since the focus of the operations were towards the LC and the IB, they are still trapped there. There may be an effort for them to get back to the bases in Pakistan. But unluckily, the counter-terrorism grid on the international border and the line of control is very, very thick. And even if you're seeing, the crackdown on the OGWs is happening all around the valley, though at a lower intensity, but still happening. It may be well there. They are trapped there. And let me tell you, the security forces are not going to leave it if they are trapped there. And though I must also admit that it is a very difficult terrain, jungle terrain, visibility is very low, the drones cannot fly on top, they can't detect it, and though we have the cordoned search operation, combing operation, but if the fire is opened, this means we are near the kill. The operations may continue. Hopefully during the day, we should be able to nab, because night it becomes very, very difficult to carry out counter-terrorist operations of this kind. It becomes more of jungle bashing than a coordinated operation.